Hi there, if you want to get yourself a good reliable web host from a website here called ElcheapoHost, which gives you the best sites reviewed by users. There's no affiliation to any web hosting company, and in fact ElcheapoHost is run on one of these cheap hosts and is very reliable. So on the home page it just describes what's going on here. Now if you want to see the reviewed hosts, which will give you an idea very quickly of which hosts are recommended above others. This length of the graph, this is the one that is outstanding. This one is not so crash hot. Now if you want to find more detail about the ones that have been reviewed, this one's called Asura, so if we just go down here and click here, that expands the reviewers' comments out, so you can actually see why that got such a low score. Comments are very important, so if you're going to submit your own review, could you please also add comments so that we get a good idea of what is actually going on with that host, and if necessary we can contact the host and find out as well. So that's that one, and if we click on the one that had a good review, you can see the comments and the reasons why that got such a high marking. So in order to do your own review, you click on the Your Host review there, and that brings up a page that allows you to easily input details about the host that you have used or you're using. If it's a good host or a bad host, just put your details down here. That'd be appreciated. So for example, we'll call this one here ElcheapoHost, for example, and put a URL. Now to get the URL, what you do is go up to the URL bar and just slide across there, copy it, Control C, and drop it in there. If you wouldn't mind doing that, that just helps us getting the right stuff. Now also an email is optional, but just in case something in your reviews doesn't sound right or anything, it's recommended just drop your email there and we'll contact you if there's any problems with your submission. Otherwise don't worry about it, but if there's anything that's not clear in the submission, it won't be made. So a trial period, money back guarantee. Some of them have got a free trial, not many, and not many have got a refund anytime. Usually it's a refund up to a month, and if you like the host, yes, or if you don't like it, no, or if you're not sure, go in the middle there. And the cost, you can either put the figure down as long as it's not greater than $3. We'll make this one $1.50 for example. And add-on domains. How many domains can you host on this low-cost host? Usually they're one or two. If they've only got one, sorry, this is a bit misleading. If it says 0, there's no extra add-on domains. So if you've only got one domain, it's 0. But if you've got 10 or more, like we've got here, and it's only $2 a month, just click on that, because that's a fairly important factor. A lot of people have got more than one domain. Now the support, how good is that? And if it's really great, please put your comments here just to verify that marking. And the uptime, if you're not sure about that, just put it in the middle area here. Now if you had a very poor service from this host, and you weren't too happy with it, or they tried to upsell you to a higher plan. Instead of being a $2 plan, they've tried to sell you a $8 plan or something like that, then comment in there, because some of them will try and do that to you. And the speed of the server, usually if it responds quickly, you'll put that up there. I prefer a Linux server. You may have Windows or both or whatever, and most of them have got these here, but it's helpful if you just mark down what services are provided within your package. And any else that you'd like to say there, just pop that in there. Thanks very much. And then you just, that's the capture 1 + 1, which equals 2, and then submit it. Now that'll be submitted. And it says here, you can put another one into if you like, if you've got several hosts that you've tried. But we can go here now and see the review that you've just done. Sorry, the response is a little bit slow on the web because of the fact that we're doing a recording at the same time. Now, ElcheapoHost hasn't got a rating here yet. I purposely don't let that happen because if I haven't checked your host out that you've submitted, this could be a false gradient. So eventually ElcheapoHost will have a, if it's valid, it will appear there properly, so don't worry too much about that. ElcheapoHost should be in there. No, that's not it. Okay, so we'll you can also go onto the blog and put any other details you like there. So we'd appreciate you calling, dropping in and put your review down, or get some info off this site. And if you find it's useful and you find a really good host through this site, appreciate if you came back and just dropped me a couple of dollars here or there for my beer fund, and that'd be really appreciated too. So thanks for watching, and all the best.